Now then, Munster have home advantage in the Heineken Cup against Stade Francais. Do you think they'll be, I don't know, trying to recapture the style they'll employ at Thomond Park? Presumably it won't be pretty.
No, I don't think it will be pretty. I mean, you know, with Rob Henderson there and Anthony Hogan, they'll be using them to come in off the blind. Bang! There'll be a lot of big collisions in midfield with John Bryant there as well. But as we've said, the strength is up front, and you know, Callahan and you know the likes of O'Connell there as well. These boys are going to take it up the guts at sort of at Warriors tonight, and it's going to be very interesting with Cobain.
No Peter Stringer, no Ronan O'Gara.
I think mentally those boys must be shattered, Ed, you know, after winning the Triple Crown in the way they did, and they probably need just a couple of weeks just to sort of get themselves back into it.
Winner?
I'm actually going to go for Munster. I know the faithful won't thank me here, but I just think they got too much strength up front for the Warriors tonight.
OK, well, let's see what happens. Let's join the commentary team. Jonathan and Gareth Charles.
Thanks very much, Ed. Yeah, Jonathan, the one thing that the players will love is the size of the crowd here, the atmosphere. They are all going to be big games from here on in to the end of the season. Championships to be won, places in Europe to be won, but the crowd should carry them whatever happens.
Yeah, I think the boys have covered it all in studio. I think Munster will come. They want a big game because they've got Stade next weekend. And as the Warriors need to get results, and they were affected very badly with international call-ups. So it's a big game for them just to get away from Cardiff, put a bit of pressure on the Cardiff Blues. But it's going to be very interesting. The conditions are absolutely perfect. It's a fast track. There's not much grass on it, but I can see it's going to be very, very dusty and quick. But a very, very interesting game. I'm looking forward to it immensely.
You saw Jim Williams leading out the Munster team. And one of the standout youngsters breaking through into the Six Nations this year, Donnacha O'Callaghan, with Paul O'Connell, his partner in the second row. What a partnership they've been. And they'll be looking to transfer their international form back to Munster.
Yeah, but Lynn Howard would have done his homework, I think. You know, if he looks at 9 and 10, Jason Holland is not a great kicker of a ball, so, you know, he'll look to run maybe. And Ian Redden at 9, the pressure will go on 9 and 10. If they can stop, you know, the link between forwards and backs, it could be very interesting.
You saw in the middle of the two big boys there, your old mate Rob Henderson, and he and Mike Mullins, well, they're a very, very experienced international centre partnership.
Yeah, very direct, very powerful. As David Wallace, you know, those two centres will be the target. He'll be the guy to pick the, you know, the loose ball up. So it's going to be very interesting. But I'm sure these boys are delighted at their back at Sardis Road, and that should give them 6 points maybe.
John Bryant leads the Warriors out onto Sardis Road for the first time in 5 months plus, and the crowd love it. This is the moment they've waited for. All the off-field wranglings in the background for the time being, and it's time to get behind the team. Top-class rugby back at Sardis Road where it belongs.
Yeah, it is a special place, you know, having played here for, you know, 3 clubs. It was always a daunting prospect, but we enjoyed the banter with the crowd. Very knowledgeable crowd, but very appreciative as well, even for my goal sometimes.
And the crowd will show their appreciation now, because there'll be a minute's silence in memory of John McCall of the Irish under-19 team, who unfortunately died in the World Cup out in Durban last week. A somber moment of reflection, but the crowd now can give vent to their feelings. It's the moment they have been waiting for over 5 months. And just to add to the confusion, it's Andy Ireland of Scotland in charge of the Welsh and Irish province. The Warriors against Munster.
Okay for the television.
So many victories so many highs in the past for Pontypridd at Sardis Road. The Warriors will be looking for that tradition to see them through and up the Celtic League table. First time they've played here in over 5 months. A very inauspicious start for the Warriors, failing to gather from the kick-off. Great hit though by Richard Bryan, the number 8, to put pressure on Munster. Nasty bouncing ball away from Kevin Morgan, and in fact it does look a little bit greasy underfoot on the stand side. It's the side that always suffers with the weather, and a lot of rain yesterday and this morning after a long dry spell.
Watch his right foot here. Just clips his left ankle before he decides to kick and just slice it into touch. It's nice to see Kevin Morgan back.
And there's somebody who'll want to impress in the remainder of the season. He'll want to be on the tour to Argentina in the summer after another long layoff with injury. Henderson bringing in Morgan. Great tackle. Paul Harris right up there straight away. And the hooker, Jerry Flannery, upended. Munster hanging on to possession, looking to use the blind side. Ewan Redden just waits and picks up Henderson, because Jason Holland, the outside half, had been caught near the far touchline. The referee had been keeping an eye on midfield and decides that at least a couple of the Warriors were offside.
Well, you know, I think there's a lot of big hits early on, and I think that will be the case throughout the evening, because the Munster pack, when they were lining up for the minute silent, looked a lot bigger than the Warriors boys, so it's going to be a very physical, bruising encounter tonight. Watch number 10, Sweeney. Great upper body strength, good technique. Gets the hands behind the knees, bends the legs, just picks him up in the air. There's another one here as well. Bang, he's gone down. But they did recycle the ball extremely well. But this could be a key tonight. Holland is taking the goal kicks, not O'Gara.
Well, they're missing all their main kickers. Jeremy Staunton's not playing. Mossy Lawler is on the bench. And Jason Holland has a total of 5 conversions to his name in the 11 games that he's played for Munster. So you can take it, he's not a regular kicker. That'll do for a start for him though.
Nice easy one to start. I'm sure, you know, he'll be quite accurate around the 22-metre area. Maybe length will be the problem for him.
As it is, first blood to Munster. And 3 minutes, 3 points.
Thank you.
Two international locks back, Brent Cobain and Robert Sidoli. But they've got their work cut out this evening against 2 of the stars of the Six Nations in the tight aspects.
Make the space, Red.
O'Callaghan and O'Connell. Sidoli manages to keep a grasp of it. And the Warriors are looking for the drive on. At bay first time, but just still inching their way forward. So until they come to rest, they can do so. Sweeney goes for the outside break, but safely wrapped up by Jason Holland. And it's gone against Kerry Sweeney for not getting away after the tackle had been completed.
Yeah, he was a bit laboured there. Bit of uncertainty. Tackler got his hands on the ball very quickly. Went for the turnover. Didn't leave the ball go, so resulting penalty for Munster. He's going for the longest touch here. It's a lovely strike though. There he is, look at him, he's on the floor. Holland has got him. He's got to leave the ball go. It's good play by Holland. Ireland penalty.